Rico, high one. What? Hey, anybody see that? That's an egg.
You know, we lose a few eggs every year. It's just nature.
You know what? I reject nature. Who's with me?
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. Thanksgiving is happening, so our schedule's all over the place. But we're here for the big holiday movies, the first of which is Penguins of Madagascar. Bibbs, Christy, tell us about it.
Okay, this is the Penguins of Madagascar. It's about the penguins of Madagascar. It is the spin-off of the there are four of them, right? There's
Three.
four.
There's
There's a
three.
bunch.
Three.
There's only three in the other movies, right?
There's like TV
There's
stuff.
three movies
several.
and TV shows, yeah.
There are several penguins, and they are super spies. They are bumbling super spies, and yet they still manage to save the day every single time in spite of themselves. It's very zippy and cheeky and zany. Take a look.
Skipper. Grab your coconuts and hold them tight.
Kowalski.
We're approaching our target.
Rico
He's working on a whole nother level.
and Private.
We'll need a diversion. You're up, Private. You just mermaid my day.
Been around the world, same song. Work hard, play harder all day.
Greetings, Northwind. I see you've met my old zoo mates.
We were never mates. There was no mating.
DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar.
We'd take this to our graves.
Agreed.
In theaters November 26th.
Okay, so Alonzo and I are sitting in the theater with my kid in between us, cackling our heads off, and Nick is like, what is so funny? Because really, it's not for kids.
There's a lot of jokes here that really are designed for parents, yeah. There's like a running gag where the super villain is an octopus voiced by John Malkovich.
Good, as it should be.
Totally, yes. And so all of his minions seem to have, like his octopi, have, I guess, the same first name as various celebrities. So he's always saying things like, Elijah, would you go get that? Or Nicholas, cage them, you know. And it's stupid, but they do it enough times that it gets funnier.
That is stupid.
And then there's like, and then they know it's stupid, and they go for broke, and they do like 10 of them at a time. They're like,
yes.
Drew, Barry, more of this, or whatever it is.
Charlize, they're on the thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's
crying,
ridiculous.
laughing. It sounds so dumb.
Yeah, no.
But it begins with like a Werner Herzog voiceover.
Doing like a nature doc narration.
The penguins of Madagascar is so funny.
Penguins fighting for their lives on the frozen tundra.
It's really good.
You know,
it's very knowing.
Yeah, it is. It totally knows what it's doing. It is not. I mean, this isn't a great movie, but it is. If you're going to just be a gag-filled film, then there should be lots of them, and they should be good. And there are both of those things.
Right.
I laughed a lot. Then there's there's a constant barrage of goofiness, and it's funny stuff.
Wait, now I missed this, and it kills me because penguins are my favorite everything. So I need to know: is it better than the Madagascar movies? Because most of them drove me nuts.
It's better than 1 and 2.
Okay.
3 is the good one in the Madagascar
seemed
series.
kind of fun.
That's the one that Noah Baumbach co-wrote and actually was.
Oh well, if Noah Baumbach covered it, of course it's the best.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to be like those people. Oh well, the Quaron Harry Potter is the best. No, I'm just.
It is, though.
That one happens to be. Anyway,
okay.
that one. But Madagascar 3 does happen to be the funniest one, and that is the rare example in which the third movie in a series was like, oh, okay, now I'm on board, you know.
Right.
And this one is not as good as that one, but better than 1 and 2, and really entertaining.
And you would think that because they are these supporting figures in those movies, that a little bit of them would go a long way, which is also true, I think, of the Minions, who are also
Sure.
getting their own movie
yeah.
next year. But they find different ways visually, visual tricks with what they look like and what they can and cannot do. And then there's so much wordplay, and it's so rapid fire, like you cannot possibly get it all in one sitting. But then when you think about what the meat of the plot itself is, it's essentially Despicable Me Too.
Kinda,
Right, because
yeah.
we have this like evil scientist who is gathering up all these cute, adorable creatures to zap them with serum for his own dastardly deeds, to turn them into an army, to turn them into monsters.
Right.
Well, that's Dr.
Despicable Me
Robotnik's
Too,
been
yeah.
doing that since the early 90s.
Yeah, I mean the plot itself is like you've seen it a
It
million
doesn't-
times.
Gargamel
I
and
guess
the
it doesn't matter.
Smurfs.
But you know, but they
Yeah.
managed to carve these four kind of distinct personality types for the Penguins. And what's funny about it is the fact that they have no idea what they're doing. They're no good at this, but they are so confident in their abilities, and they have such dumb luck and magical thinking that like it manages to all come out fine anyway. And that's a funny gag that they do over and over again, that they stumble into some situation unprepared, and by sheer fluke of crazy coincidence, it all works out.
Especially compared to they end up teaming up with another team of legitimate super spies who have like cool gadgetry.
Also penguins?
No,
No.
different animals like
A dog voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, a bear, an owl, and a seal.
yeah, a bunch of different animals.
Yeah.
And they actually have like a $19 million super spy plane.
Yeah, they have a
gadgetry,
lair
they have all the
and
cool stuff.
jetpacks and all
But
that.
like
That
the
is Despicable
penguins
Me
still
too.
outsmart them every time, pretty much. So yeah, I mean it's the same kind of joke over and over again, but like there are enough shadings in that joke that I laughed the whole way through.
And if you've seen the billboards where they have where the joke is just about them sort of camouflaging themselves with the black and white thing, the way that is played out in the movie is so funny.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-second bit, but it is so funny.
I don't think it's scary.
No,
nothing
no.
in it is scary for kids, I don't
No.
think. I mean, because even the monster versions of the penguins are so silly and so slapped together, like intentionally kind of slapped together that
it's not like, oh, what happened? You know,
they're not frightening. They're
No,
just
I mean,
weird
Nick was not-
hybrids
Nick
of
wasn't
animals.
wigged out, right?
Yeah, no. I think it's really, really good for all ages, but maybe even better for us.
Don't
for
take your
actual
kids. That's the lesson we got here.
That's
Leave
how
them
I
at
felt.
home. They don't deserve this movie.
That's how I felt about the Lego movie too. The Lego movie is way more for us
No
than it
kid
is
should
for
have seen the
kids.
Lego movie. Waste of their time. They would
Look,
never
the
get
kids
it.
will enjoy the colors and the freneticness of it, the frenzy, but yeah, adults will, I think, laugh at not all of them. I've read reviews where people didn't find this funny. I laughed nonstop.
Yeah, I pretty much did too. So what is your number?
I give it a 7.9. It's I had a good time.
I think 7.4, so 7.7 for us. There's not even a number yet. This is how on top of our game we are this week. There's not even a tomato number because we're taping this on Monday. So anyway, I think it'll probably do pretty well though.
I think so, yeah. And it's, given the other options that are around this Thanksgiving, certainly compared to Horrible Bosses 2, this is the one to check out.
The Emperor of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Bye.